Saturday morning. I'm Clayton Morris. Dave Briggs is one dropped his pen. That's Allison Camerata. Hey, let's talk about this. Interesting new study out about the way in which parents talk to their children. And, you know, parents will often say little white lies to their kids. They'll say things like, you know, kid wants to go to a store, and they might use the excuse like, hey, that store is closed already. It closed early.
You stole one out of my book. Is that what you
The store's closed, honey. You can't go to the store today because it closed early. You know what? They're refilling the pool today. You can't go and do it. Turns out this could have lasting effects for children.
Right. Not only that, the study shows that parents do a lot more lying than previously thought. Even parents who say they don't lie, when you test them, they actually do lie and say things like that. And basically what they found is that for the rest of the child's life, it undermines their ability to trust, in some ways, authority. Because if you tell your child, one of the examples they used in it is, if you don't stop crying, the police are going to come. If you don't stop crying, I'm going to call the police, and the police are going to take you to jail. When you're desperate to get your child to stop crying.
It's called parenting.
No, if the police don't show up, then your child goes, aha, I guess the police are not going to show up.
My kids are still young. Perhaps that's the deal. We had both sides of this debate. We'll start with Dr. Robyn Silverman. We also had Dr. Jeffrey Gardier. Here is both sides of the debate, starting with Dr. Silverman.
You want to make sure that if a child is crying, throwing a tantrum, that you're teaching them to use some impulse control and respect for
Okay, so you don't like lying in that particular case.
No, you need to be honest most of the time. There are some instances where I think it's okay.
So it's okay to tell the little white lies and the fables as part of, you know, family culture and so on. But I think too often parents lie to their children as a way, they think they're protecting the child, but they're not allowing the child to learn about the complexities of life. And too often it's because they're too darn lazy to sit down with them and explain to them what the realities of life are.
So no, let me ask you this.
Lazy?
You guys are parents, and I'm just the outsider here. However, I mean, I don't remember my parents ever doing that, sort of throwing those things out to me. Now, is it laziness by saying that, or would it just take more time for you to explain to your daughter, you know what, the store is open?
It's effective.
But I got to watch football, and I'm not taking
All right, here's one lie I use quite frequently. If you don't eat that, you literally will not grow. You will be the smallest kid in your class. It works.
So that's accurate, though. If you don't eat food, you won't really grow.
That's accurate.
To some degree.
Number two, yes, if it's 5 o'clock, I want to go to the Children's Museum. They closed it today, honey. We can't go. What is the damage done by telling my kids?
It undermines trust, according to this study.
But I sort of agree with that one, because otherwise you have to have a complete debate, possibly replete with a tantrum.
Yeah,
and so you're just dodging that bullet you're hoping to. But what Dr. Gardier was doing was saying that I was wrong in when my child asks about somebody that looks dead, perhaps, on television.
No, tell the story. Don't pull the... You accidentally...
All right, I wanted to see the Sopranos finale because I couldn't miss it.
And you accidentally didn't realize your kids were in the room and they were watching the Sopranos finale.
No, I realized they were there, but I didn't think that they would absorb it.
So one person gets shot and falls over.
And my daughter, who was much younger, I said, he fell down. I said, that's right, he tripped.
He tripped.
He tripped and
he
fell
wasn't
down.
shot at all, honey, no.
That's right.
So explain this to me as parents.
Ignore that.
When I ask, how's this different when I ask the two of you to go to lunch and you guys lie to me?
No, we say it's closed. The restaurant's closed.
Well, the difference is the damage has already been done to you, my child. Already been done. Our lies, icing on the cake.
All right, let us know what you think of the vlog, please, at foxandfriends.com. Here are your headlines.